Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Arizona Cardinals franchise here on Madden 23. Today, our Arizona Cardinals will be taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Quite the first matchup for Nick Halden's newly acquired Arizona Cardinals, but we will see if this team has what it takes to hang with one of the best teams in the NFL. Expectations are mixed right now. People don't really know what to expect out of these Cardinals, but Nick Halden thinks that these Cardinals have what it takes to be a playoff team. He hopes that Kyler Murray, after getting that big contract this offseason, can be the quarterback that the team needs him to be and put them into that level of one of the NFL's best teams. This week will also serve as a test for our defense and whether or not they are able to handle one of the best offenses in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes leads it, and with tight end Travis Kelce being his favorite receiver, it will be interesting to see how this team can handle it. Tight ends are traditionally hard to guard, so we'll be hoping to see some of our linebackers step up and make some plays. But that's enough talking for now. The teams are lining up for kickoff, and it looks like the season is about to get underway. And here we go. The season starts now. This kickoff goes into the end zone, and we will not return it. Kind of anticlimactic here, but we'll make do with it. But now our offense will come out led by quarterback number 1, Kyler Murray. We'll be excited to see if he can take that next step to not only be a good quarterback, but become a great quarterback. Only time will tell if he can do it. I like to think that he can, but we will have to see what the tape says. As Kyler Murray gets ready for the snap, there is excitement in the air here in Arizona, and the first play of the season is happening now. Kyler Murray is getting pressured off the edge, and he will have to scramble, and he will gain about 4 yards after he gets down to the 29-yard line. Quickly after, Kyler Murray hands it off to James Conner, who goes nowhere, and there's a flag on the play. What could this flag be? It is a block in the back. We didn't get anything and committed a penalty against Hollywood Brown, so we are backed up to 2nd and 16. Kyler, quick little out route, hits DeAndre Hopkins for a gain of 7, but it is 3rd and 9 here. Kyler Murray dropping back to pass, scrambling again, hits Connor on the underneath, and he will fall forward to the 38-yard line for a first down. A quick little pitch here to Rondale Moore, and he will get about 5 yards there. Kyler Murray already 3 for 3 on the day. A handoff to James Conner, and he is going nowhere again, maybe getting 1 yard. Kyler Murray drops back for another pass attempt, but he gets swarmed, and he goes down as he gets sacked and forces the Cardinals to punt it away. Not the drive you want to start off a new season. Let's hope the defense can respond better. As Richie James Jr. calls for the fair catch there on the punt, it is time for the Kansas City Chiefs and their offense, led by none other than Patrick Mahomes, an absolute game wrecker. He can make your defense's life a living hell if you cannot contain him in this game. Hopefully our defense has what it takes to limit Mahomes and this offense, but let's see how we do. First play is going to be a handoff. Oh, it's a play action. Patrick has all the time in the world, throws off the back foot, and our defense swats it away. That would have been a backbreaker first play of the game. Patrick Mahomes this time a screen to Jerick McKinnon as he will fight his way around for about 6 yards there. 3rd and 4. Can we get a stop here? Patrick Mahomes over the middle. He's got a wide open Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Patrick Mahomes again. This time he's going to hand it off to his running back Isaiah Pacheco, I think. Handoff again there, but this time Pacheco gets met in the backfield, but he falls forward for a yard, so it is 3rd and 3. Quick little slant by Patrick Mahomes to Kadarius Toney gets knocked away, and that will force the Chiefs to punt here. The defense gets a stop and helps out the offense by not allowing points for the Chiefs. Here we go. Kyler Murray starting the second drive of the game, and he will hit his man underneath for a gain of 7. Kyler Murray again. This time he'll hand it off to James Conner, who goes nowhere again. He will lose yards. He has 2 rushes on the day for no yards so far. Kyler Murray dropping back to pass here on 3rd and 5. He's going to go deep. Rondale Moore with an insane catch there, bringing us all the way down to the 44-yard line of Kansas City. What a catch. The extension and the focus to be able to hold on to it through the contact with the ground. Wow, Kyler Murray dropping back to pass again. He is going to hit his man right there, so they are down to the 37-yard line. Kyler Murray dropping back to pass again. He's got Zach Ertz there, and Zach Ertz will fight down to the 35-yard line. It is 3rd and 1. They need the first here. Hand off to James Conner, and he gets stuffed. Still no running room. Matt Prater with the kick here, and it will go through the uprights to put us up 3-0. What a great drive. Rondale Moore's catch made it possible. Patrick Mahomes handing it off here to start Kansas City's drive, and they get all the way down to the 35. Big running lane there. Patrick Mahomes back to pass again. Hits a screen to Jerick McKinnon, who breaks a tackle, but will be going nowhere and actually falls up to the 40. 2nd and 4 here. Patrick Mahomes dropping back. He's running. He's under pressure. He gets out of the pocket and slides for 4 yards. Oh, they're going to give him the first, actually. Wow. Generous. Jerick McKinnon runs it for 2 yards there. Patrick Mahomes, a quick pass over the middle. No one is home. 3rd and 8. Mahomes back to pass, and he gets sacked. Thomas comes around the edge and gets to Patrick Mahomes, forcing a punt. Huge play for the Cardinals. The punt, and they are actually going to let this one bounce, and looks like Kansas City can down it at the 1. Kyler Murray from his own end zone hands it off to James Conner, and he gets nothing. As we start the second quarter, Kyler Murray in the other end zone now, dropping back to pass, and he is going to hit Brown there for a slant for a gain of about 12 yards to the 13. Kyler Murray dropping back to pass again. He gets sacked again. They did not account for the linebacker coming. It's 2nd and 15 here. Murray, looking to pass here, hits James Conner on the underneath again. And so it is 3rd and 7 now from the 17-yard line. Kyler Murray looking to make a big play here. He will step out and he will scramble and he will lean into the contact there to get down to the 27-yard line. A first down for Arizona. Murray looking to pass here. Pressure is coming, and Chris Jones just ran through our offensive line. A quick pass there for Kyler Murray out to Zach Ertz. Makes it 3rd and 7 here on our 30-yard line. We need to convert another 3rd down here. Murray back to pass. He's got his man Ertz, who tries to reach for it, but does not make the first down, and Arizona will have to punt again. Good punt coverage. Looks like the Gunners will be there, and they will stop him shortly after catching it, and they will down him at the 21-yard line. Patrick Mahomes looking back to pass here. Scrambles as he's forced out of the pocket. He's running, finds his man, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, for the first down. Handing it off to Jerick McKinnon, I believe this, for a 1-yard gain right there. Mahomes back to pass again. Hands it off again, this time to Pacheco, and he gains very little. 3rd and 6, need a stop here. Over the middle, he finds his favorite target, Travis Kelce, for the first down. Mahomes at Arizona's 45 is going to hand it off and gets nothing. Maybe a yard there. Run defense is looking good. Mahomes over the middle finds Kelce again. This time they're down to the 38-yard line. Mahomes looking to pass here, hands it off. Pacheco gets inches away, and they're going to go for it. Huge time here. Looks like everyone's on the line for Arizona. Mahomes back to pass. Incomplete. The defense gets a huge stop there on Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Kyler Murray looking to build momentum, will scramble out of the pocket here and will get to about midfield on another successful run by him. First down, Arizona. Murray hands it off to Conner this time, who gets a little running room for the first time today and gets 6 yards there. Murray, he will hand it off to Conner again, who will try to go outside and get a yard. But we are getting some running room finally from, it's a breed option here to Kyler, and Kyler gets stuffed short, and that will put the Cardinals in a field goal situation where Matt Prater from 60 yards misses right. That would have been huge for the Cardinals if they're able to get points there. But a 60-yard field goal in week 1 is a lot to ask, and Arizona will give the ball back to Kansas City in great field position. Patrick Mahomes from the 50-yard line will hand the ball off to Jerick McKinnon, who gains 6 on the first play. Another handoff to McKinnon again, but this time he gets blown up by Zaven Collins there. 3rd and 3. Intercepted! Zaven Collins intercepts Patrick Mahomes and will carry it all the way down to the 33-yard line of Kansas City. Back-to-back big-time plays for Zaven Collins, as he knows that this ball is going to Kelsey and just jumps the route there. Great knowledge of what he thinks is going to happen there, and great return there. Puts Arizona in prime condition. Kyler Murray, back to pass. He hits James Conner underneath as he falls down to the 24-yard line. Oh, Kyler Murray, here we go again. Quick pass, intercepted! No! Oh, Kyler Murray tracks him down at the 45, but a big opportunity wasted. Oh, as Kyler Murray rushed a throw there for no reason. I don't even know who he was throwing it to, but A.J. Boye makes the interception and brings the ball down to Arizona territory. Patrick Mahomes hits Jarrett McKinnon coming across the field for a gain of 8 there. Mahomes again, he's got Kelsey wide open underneath, and just like that, a timeout is called and all the air is out of the stadium. Mahomes hits Kelsey again there as another timeout is taken, this time with less than 50 seconds going on the clock here. Patrick Mahomes rolls out and finds his man again, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Mahomes quick finds Kelsey again. We've got to cover him better. He's just running around in us. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Patrick Mahomes back to pass into the end zone. He's got Travis Kelsey. Zaven Collins could not cover him that time, and the air is officially out of the building. In 3 plays, the Cardinals got a pick, and then the Cardinals turned it over, and it resulted in a Travis Kelsey touchdown as Zaven Collins had his back turned to the quarterback, didn't see it, and just nothing he can really do there. Kyler Murray will hand it off now that the score is 7-3, but I think that they're just going to run the clock out to halftime. What an interesting first half so far in this game. The Cardinals had their opportunities, but they need to convert as they lead the Chiefs in passing yards and they're tied in running yards. So this game is close, but they just need to put it together here and get a good drive. A look around the league has Buffalo in LA for the first game of the year, and the Bills lose 14-19. Big win for the Rams as they look to stay big-time contenders in this conference. Matthew Stafford had 2 touchdown passes and led that effort. And then also they were at the Chargers, played the Raiders, but they are getting their butts kicked 24-7. Sorry, I didn't know they could do 2 home games at once there. And San Francisco absolutely whoops the Bears 35-7. Trey Lance throwing for 200 yards and Christian McCaffrey having 2 touchdowns. That is going to be a tough team to square up against. But focusing back on our game here, we can't worry about the division. We have one of the best teams in the NFL to beat. And right now, we're giving them everything that they can handle, but they threw quite the punch at halftime. Patrick Mahomes leading the Chiefs out for the first drive of the second quarter here as he will scramble and he will get the pass broken up going for Jody Fortson there. Patrick Mahomes again over the middle. This time he's got his man for a big gain to the 41 of Arizona. Another quick pass to Kelsey, and he will fall forward for 5 yards. Wow, the Chiefs are moving the ball with fury here. Handoff to Pacheco, and he will gain about 2 yards. It is 3rd and 3, needing to stop here, defense. Let's go. Patrick Mahomes back to pass all the time in the world. Hits Richie James Jr. over the middle. Our pass rush outside of that 1 sack has been non-existent. Mahomes again over the middle to Kelsey for 5 yards. Mahomes dropping back to pass in an empty set here, it looks like. Yep. Wide open. Kelsey, not a man near him on the field. He gains more yards. 1st and 10 from the 26, and Mahomes hits Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They are all the way down to the 12 here. What is going on? Mahomes back to pass. Look into the end zone. He's got Kadarius Toney for the touchdown. It looks like Marco Wilson was right there, and he was just a step behind on Toney as the Cardinals fall down 13-3 pending the extra point. And let's look again here. Mahomes all the time in the world. Yet Wilson is just a step behind there. Technically a step ahead. But Darius Toney makes a great concentration catch there for the touchdown. All right, Kyler Murray leading us out for our first drive of the second quarter as James Conner breaks off a tackle in the backfield, gains 2 yards. Murray back to pass. He's got Zach Ertz on the outside, and Zach Ertz will get hit hard but fall forward for a first down. Murray, read option again with Connor. This time Murray will keep it, and he will plow forward to the 49 of Kansas City for a first down. A handoff to James Conner, who's got a hole, breaks a tackle, and falls forward for a gain of 5. Our run game is starting to come alive a little bit as James Conner rips a run all the way down to the 32-yard line of Kansas City. A gain of 12. Murray, back to pass. He's forced outside the pocket. He's going to use his legs, and he's going to run all the way down to the 22-yard line. Murray has great instincts on when to run and when not to run, as he will pull this, and I spoke too soon, tackle for a loss. James Conner gets handed off again, and he has found his legs and the running room necessary here in the second half. First and goal from the 10-yard line after that 12-yard run. Murray over the middle has Zach Ertz. We are down to the 1-yard line. Here we go, second and goal. Murray looking. He's trying to run for it. He gets to about the half-yard line. Nothing. And then they try a quarterback run and lose 2. And what's this? The offense is out there, and we get absolutely nothing to turn it over. Patrick Mahomes hands it off to Pacheco, and he gains 8. They are all of a sudden out of this tight situation that they were in. And another 3 yards from Pacheco there gets them down comfortably. Mahomes all the way handoff. Richie James Jr. comes around the field and gets, and it's technically a pitch pass, but we have no answer for this Kansas City offense as another 7-yard completion over the middle to Tony. Mahomes has this team moving. A jump ball even. Marquez Valdez-Scantling outjumps 2 defenders as we start the fourth quarter here, as they're just moving it on us, and we are powerless to stop them. We had a defender right there, and he couldn't catch it. Mahomes is just picking this defense apart, and another slant over the middle to Richie James Jr. They're all of a sudden on the 9. Mahomes still on time, wide open off the route, and another touchdown for Kadarius Toney. What just happened? We turn it over on downs, and they march down the field like 99 yards for a touchdown. We're not close to beating a team of Kansas City's caliber. We held in with them there for a little bit, but nothing. Kyler Murray over the middle to Zach Ertz, it looks like, for a gain of 5. Murray again to pass. This time he hits more for a first down. Are we actually mounting something here? A screen pass to James Conner. James Conner's got some wiggle room. He is almost to midfield on Arizona's side still, though. Murray, back to pass. He's going to try to run, and he just doesn't go forward and gets sacked for a 3-yard loss. Second and 13, Kyler Murray. He's going to hit more again as they are finally on Kansas City's side of the field. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Easy conversion, right? Gets it outside to our backup running back, Darrell Williams, who does not get it, bringing Matt Prater out for another 6-yard field goal, and this one is not even close. He misses worse than he did on the first one. That's got to be a backbreaker for the team. We are down 21-3 with less than 9 minutes to go. Mahomes hands it off to Jerick McKinnon, who gets onto Arizona's side of the 50. Hands it off again to McKinnon, and he gets all the way down to the 39. Mahomes handing it off again, but this time Pacheco gets caught in the backfield and loses 2. Mahomes hands it off again as he bounces off a couple of tacklers. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Jerick McKinnon. I don't even know where he's going, but he gets the first down. He gets stopped short, and they go for it on 4th down and get a first down. We can't beat him. We can't stop him. Patrick Mahomes hands it off again. This time Pacheco gets all the way down to the 17, but left guard Joe Thuney is down. I believe I pronounced that correctly. Mahomes back to pass here. Scrambling, gets pressured, misses Toney in the end zone for his 3rd touchdown today. A little flip pass here to Richie James Jr. goes nowhere. 3rd and 9. Can the defense get a stop? And yes, they do. Pacheco gets nowhere close to the yardage needed, but they chip in a 30-yard field goal to make it 24-3. Murray looking back to pass, and he's pressured outside the pocket. He is running. He is going fast here, and he gets down to the 35-yard line for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Murray got all the time in the world. He's going to do the weirdest scramble route I've ever seen, but 3rd and 7. Murray, here we go. Need a big play. Scrambling. He's looking. He's got the space. He's got the yardage. First down. And he fumbles the ball with about 2 minutes to go, and this one's over. All that we can do now is let time run out and focus on the future. Looking here are our team needs, and as you can see, we need everything defense, basically. And also a look at the top 5 prospects show that there is some players we can work with, but mainly on that offensive line, which we could rebuild if we wanted to, depending if we get a top 5 pick there, and if those stay the same. But as Kansas City is just going through the formality of winning this one, we lose 24-3. We got outgained in every aspect of the game today. Was not a good first game of the year for the Arizona Cardinals. As they are walking off the field, shaking their heads, all we have to do is be frustrated about the opportunities we left on the field. We got a 4th down stop, we got a interception, and we did nothing. But the upside is that Zaven Collins earned an upgrade point for his great game, and it looks like he developed in a lot of the skills that we would want him to, as he gets up to a 77 overall, making the steps that we would like him to towards becoming a great starting middle linebacker for us here in this defense. Kyler Murray also played a good game, I'd say. He got a lot of running yards, as he will get an up, leaving him at a 79 overall, but improving his improviser things. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and we will see you in the next one.
What can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? I need us to be